It seems that my Twitch wanted to freeze. We are back. For those of you watching on YouTube, we had a whole intro and rated our first article and blah blah blah, and it decided it wanted to freeze up on us, and well, no one could see any real video other than Justin's weird face that he had when he was in the middle of talking.
Oh,
So
those poor people.
we're redoing it. No intro. Sorry, Joe the Widget Wilson here. Fred Woodley, Justin Blatecki, and Jesse is with us with his girlfriend.
Hello.
We just talked about the fact that Sony has, well, very few first-party titles coming out this year, as of right now, as far as we know, including the fact that the next Ratchet and Clank, as well as the new, oh god, brain fart,
Uh-oh.
No
brain
Uncharted,
fart.
Uncharted 3, or Uncharted, is it 4? Yeah, Uncharted 4, right, The Thief's End, got delayed until 2016. So, we also were just talking about the fact that ESO banned unauthorized users who bought keys from unauthorized retailers. Good for them. They should do that. They got to keep that going because that's money out of their pocket. So,
Yep.
no worries though. I mean,
You
they
didn't
gotta
miss
do what
a
they gotta
whole
do.
lot. Nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Nothing groundbreaking at all. Other thing in obvious ESO news is that on June 9th, they will be releasing the console versions. That's been announced.
Yes.
The PS4, Xbox One digital versions are now available for pre-order.
I'm
And
so
if you
tempted to get
pre-order-
one.
What's that?
I'm tempted to get one. The only problem is I can't play with my board guildies on it because it's not cross-platform.
No, it's not cross-platform. That's true. You're in a PS4. I'm in an Xbox One. We will not see each other. If we're either, obviously, we're our friends in the PC version, not be able to play with us. Although I do have other news that I, on an Xbox One, and those of my friends and you, obviously, and anybody else on a Windows 10 machine, in the future, there is news that currently I uncovered a little bit of a dirt that says that we will be able to in the future possibly be able to communicate and play games with compatible cross-platform games on Xbox Live. So, for example, we'd be able to communicate and talk back and forth on my Xbox through Xbox Live while you're on an app through Windows 10, and again also somehow with a compatible game play.
You
together.
won't. You cannot do cross-console unless it's already built into the game code itself. The
Well,
reason
that's
is
what Windows 10 is going to be on Xbox One.
it doesn't matter. They won't
Well,
do it
okay.
unless the company writes for it. So I mean that's great, but that's nothing actually new because there's cross-platform games going on right now. It just has to be written that way. You can't do it just because you put a Windows 10 platform on Xbox. It just won't allow it because it's server-based.
No, but the players talking would help. If let's talking PC and Xbox One, that's a little bit
And it
different.
may not work obviously with this game. I'm not saying
Oh
it
no,
will.
not at all.
I'm saying that there will be games that are written, say for example, the Windows 10 platform that can
Oh,
run
yeah.
on the Xbox One and Windows 10 at the same time. People
I know
playing
one right
on the
now.
Windows 10.
I know
Can
one right
play.
now, Fred, that's actually building for that. Gigantic.
On the plus side, if you have Windows 7 or 8, you get the free upgrade to Windows 10. So I guess you got that going for you too.
There
you,
you go.
you get a free upgrade for a year.
Right.
Oh, that was sneaky.
We
Yeah,
haven't
they're doing
seen, yeah, they haven't really said exactly what's going to be, but it will be a 1-year upgrade, and then after that, you'll get some kind of either subscription or some other sort of. They haven't announced yet, but Windows 10 will be the final version of Windows.
Yes.
They
They're
have
going to go
said
the
that.
way of what Apple is doing.
Right.
You know,
Windows Tiger.
they said the same thing about Windows 8 actually, that they were going to not make another console or another platform, another OS, and because they want what the original plan with Windows 8 was just to do a yearly update, but the masses didn't like Windows 8 because of the start screen. You
Well, yeah.
can't drop something new on untech friendly people. They
Right.
freak out. That's why they got
But
bad
Windows
reviews.
10 is going to be cross-platform on everything. It's going to be on your phones. It's going to, or everybody who has a Windows phone. It's going to be on the computer. It's going to be on the Xbox. It's going to be on the tablet. It's going to be on. So anybody has it will be able to use it no matter where they're at.
I know
So
we're a
it will
video.
have that benefit.
I know we're a video game show, but Windows needs to get rid of drivers.
Oh, agreed.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still having BSOD issues because of freaking drivers.
Yeah. Totally agree.
All right, so we'll let Fred catch a little breather really quick here before I
Yeah.
call on him again. Oculus acquires 3D mapping company Surreal Vision to turn reality into a video game. In other words, they're going to try to pull off the what, Justin? Do you know?
They're gonna try to pull off
Augmented
alternate reality.
augmented reality,
Augmented reality.
AR.
I knew it was AR. I can't remember what the
Yeah.
it was.
It's a UK company whose software can map and recreate the real world in a virtual one. But something like Surreal Vision's work could be equally important for, as the team mentions, telepresence. It's how you could buy virtual tickets to an NBA game and sit convincingly on the bleachers or sip from a coffee cup during a virtual meeting.
It's quite
Yeah, that's kinda cool.
quite possibly the coolest thing I've seen in a long time, and I like the way where this is going on this.
Agreed. VR meeting, perfect. Especially like I work for Skill Check Studios, and a lot of our staff currently is all remote. We've had a lot of issues with meetings. Having a VR meeting where we could see each other and actually work with, like, say, screenshots or concept art and all that kind of stuff all as a group, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
And being able to go to your favorite sport. Like, I can go see the Green Bay Packers
Yeah. How cool would that be?
while being in Buffalo.
Yay, Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jess. I'm not a big fan.
It's such a great place.
But, you know, I mean, I got game space now. It's a little something else.
I want to give a quick warning. I might, the lights just flickered here. It is raining, so I might end up zapping out for a minute. So
Oh, I heard there's supposed to be a big storm.
Yeah,
Just giving a heads up.
I'm on the other side of Buffalo from these two, and we got hit. That storm approached about 6 minutes before the show started.
No. Yeah, I just got here, so I'm just giving a heads up on that. So if I disappear, you know what happened.
Yeah, right. BlizzCon? Oh, come on. BlizzCon is so, like, last 10 years.
Oh my god.
It looks like we lost Justin. He must get hit by a storm.
Weird part, he's not even from around here.
He's in freaking Florida.
He's in Florida. He probably doesn't have any storms.
Oh yeah.
No, they have
Just a
sudden
hurricane
storms.
that just flew over his house just now.
Yeah,
Just
right.
a second.
I have an issue with companies, including Bethesda, sorry Bethesda, who are so full of themselves that they have to have their own cons and surpass all the
Oh, yeah.
general gaming cons. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of passé in a way. BlizzCon's one of them. They haven't been to an E3 or a PAX in ages because of BlizzCon.
Yep.
Bull. I know. I'm so glad that Bethesda is breaking out of their shell, going to the public arena, and appearing at E3 with a public press conference. Kudos to them for doing that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. It's important that they become part of. There he is.
Oh, lost
They,
internet.
they
Sorry about
become
that.
part of the E3. That must have felt good.
All right. Well, I was getting ready to call on you too, Justin. So you got back just in time.
That's good.
You got your notes up.
Yep. I didn't lose that. I just lost connection. That was already up.
You guys have been raving about this site that I haven't even checked out
Oh,
today.
yeah. We've been going back and forth about it.
So why don't you go ahead and talk about that?
Well, 2K just launched a new teaser site for their new sci-fi game. There's rumors going around it's the new BioShock. I'm really hoping it's a new intellectual property and it's a brand new sci-fi game. The game's called, well, we actually don't really know what the name is actually called of it right now, but the site is adventfuture.org.
Hmm.
Pretty sure it's called Advent if it's not a BioShock, but we really don't know anything about it. We're supposed to hear more about it at E3, but the site is really cool, and it
Excellent.
looks really good from what you can see off the site.
Yeah, I'm showing everybody on the show right now the site, and it's the first time I've seen it actually.
It's awesome. They did a great job of this site, and it's definitely one thing that you want to. It definitely sits there and says, "Okay, you want to play me."
I know that the upper left, that script they have up there is a big hint at it. I don't know what, and I really hope it's not BioShock. I really hate that game
Oh,
series.
Oh, if it's
We all do.
Bioshock, it's going to be very disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be Bioshock. I just
What's
don't.
that?
No, I don't think it will be BioShock either, but that's what the
don't either.
heavy rumors are
But
supposing.
yeah, and I think that's what the reviewer.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, it kind of said. But I mean, it's like I can't believe they would continue on with Bioshock's been around for what? How many years now? My
They've
goodness.
had
People rumor-
Yeah.
releases.
People,
Yeah.
fanboys.
I mean, that's
I'm sorry, Fred.
written down. It's just that's all right. It's just been played forever. It's just time for a
Fanboys
fresh, new
will.
sci-fi channel. It's time for a new thing.
I agree with you.
Not Bioshock. The last one was fantastic.
Yeah, not to
Yeah,
knock it,
but
it's just time
I am
for something
knocking
new.
it. I didn't even like the last one. The first three were terrible. But that's all
Really?
based off preference. Yeah, I hate BioShock.
I thought Bioshock was awesome. I thought the first one was great. I don't know about the other three because I didn't play them, but the first
So-
one kept me going.
It was so badly designed in so many areas.
Well, I'm talking storyline and everything else, but
Yeah, I was talking to some of my coworkers, and it's funny. It's so hard to play a game without being analytical of your field.
Yeah.
It's so hard to look
That's
at it
true.
as
That's
just
true.
a player. I've been making games since 1998, and I look at them, and my mind goes in, okay, that's such a poor game design. Oh, that they could have done this, they could have done that, and I gotta get out of that
Yeah,
habit.
I do the same thing with websites. I literally went for the Advent site. There were so many cool things into it. I went into the code and minimized it and broke it
And I
down.
looked at it too, and it's like 2,000 plus lines. My first thinking was, oh my God, 2,000 plus lines. Okay, I'm done. His went, and he went, I got to find out where it went. And he did. So I give him credit.
I
That's the
I
difference.
had to figure out how
That's
they
the
did some of this stuff
difference
because it was so freaking cool.
That's the difference between a new programmer and an old programmer.
It was so freaking
I'm
cool. I had to
done.
figure out how they did it.
30 plus years doing it. That's it. I don't want to know. I just want to say, oh my God, thank God it was somebody else's hand that did it, not me.
All right.
It is an amazing thing to see.
I'm with you guys in the fact that new IPs need to happen. I'm tired
yeah,
of old
yes.
IPs. But the
I'm so
reason
hoping
why,
This is a new IP.
but guys, you gotta listen to me on this one though. The reason why you're seeing so many sequels and sequels of sequels is because they're tried and true profit makers.
Of course.
It's so risky releasing a new IP in today's market that if they're going to lose money, they're going to lose money in a huge, huge ways, in millions of dollars, and that can break a company. So they go with what they know they're going to sell, which sucks, but true. That's why I'm such an advocate for indies nowadays. Indies that actually do real games and not just clones of other games.
That actually are new IPs and not.
And I'm so
like you said.
tired of 8-bit games. Come on, hire a real artist.
Oh, please tell me. I mean, it's like we are now in 64-bit world, and why are people making these little 8-bit games and thinking that that's cool?
I don't know.
Because retro is cool.
Exactly. We just want to, show our artist expression and really play on
please.
gameplay and what we like. The reality, people, is here. You're exactly doing that. You're thinking you're building something that you like, not anybody else. That's
not
not
impressive.
how you make a game. You make a
It
game.
doesn't take much to do that, though.
Yeah. It's like when I was teaching my intro to game design classes. First thing I told them was like, you don't make a game for you.
Right.
You make a game for the player. You gotta stop thinking about what you like and design for what everyone's gonna like. As much people as possible. You're not gonna please everybody. That's a given. You gotta come up with something new. You gotta come up with something that's fresh. that's where the money's at. That's where you're gonna have your draw your audience from. Look at
That's how you
Minecraft.
can make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
That didn't work though.
And
Uh,
Smiter was right in chat. I'm sick and tired of Call of Duty cookie cutters too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love Call of Duty. I do, and that's one of the cookie cutters I do enjoy.
Yes,
But
you do, but
it is getting old hat. That's why I like
Yes.
the latest Call of Duty. It was such a refreshing reboot of the series.
I will. Yeah, I agree with you there. That one was actually a nice refresh.
But I gotta admit,
But
Black
it-
Ops 3 looks pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
why?
can't agree more.
Thanks, Jesse. Thank you.
We're getting too many cookie cutters right now. We need new things. It's same with the MMO world. They're cookie cutters of World of Warcraft essentially
But guys,
most of the time. But they're
Yeah.
trying to do some new things.
well,
every
that's
so often.
exactly it. That's the way it was. People are tired of the World of Warcraft clones. We're tired of World of Warcraft. Why do you think
Oh,
that
yeah.
World of Warcraft peaked out at 13 million and is now at less than 4? And dropping. Every quarter report, they lose membership, except for when they release the first month or two. It actually goes for a 3 month stunt after a new expansion is released. Their numbers climb up again. After that, they drop right back down again. So that's why Blizzard's moving on to other things. That's why they're pushing the esports right now. Blizzard is a cop out right now. They're no longer the company that were so amazing, that always did something innovative. They were very, very polished. They were known for that. Now we're going to take our existing IPs, we're going to clone other games that are highly successful
Yep.
and put our version into it. It's
Yep.
not refreshing. It's not fresh. It's blah.
They're sitting on their laurels and just watching their coffers rise, and that's it. And it's sad.
Yep.
But that's Blizzard, and they know that they can get away with it.
Yeah.
It's the same with Apple. Oh wait, we're not talking. We're not.
I agree with you there. You never get an argument with Apple.
All right.
I
All right.
detest Apple, but
All right,
let's
guys.
get off this one.
We're done gamer raging here. Let's go ahead and move on to Fred's next topic, which I'm surprised that Fred brought this in and not Justin.
Yeah, it was something I actually popped up on. It's just something I saw. There was a release last night, actually, of an update to Counter-Strike Global Offense called Operation Bloodhound. And it's available until September 30th, 2015, I believe is the final date for you guys that are into that. And it's big thing. You can get all the goodies on it and everything about it at the blog.counterstrike.net website. The big thing about it is you get 6 community maps for free now on its official servers via the Operation Bloodhound map group, agency, resort, zoo, log, rails, and season. For $7, you can get the Operation Bloodhound Pass. And that provides you with the challenge coin, Bloodhound Journal, 2 all-new campaigns, earn weapon drops, which will come from the operation, a Bloodhound exclusive collections, exclusive access to the Falchion case, weapon finishes, and the Falchion knife, added 2 new mission types, Assassination and Guardian Co-op, and again, so much more. For full update release notes, visit the blog. That was last night.
Yep.
So
I wish my weapons
there's your
would've made it.
latest CS:GO news.
I skinned a few
I
weapons and
Can't
they
wait to try
made
the
it.
new mission types. But
Yeah.
for those of you who haven't played, the campaigns aren't really a campaign. What it is that you're going into games, and it gives you little missions to complete inside the matches.
Okay.
That's what the campaign is. It's not campaigns as in a story campaign or anything like that.
I gotta play that again, Justin. I gotta see if I can get my controller to work for it.
You can. You should be able to.
I think that's the one
There's
way
a
I'd
controller
really
mode
enjoy
for
it.
it. So
Yeah.
I know there are people who do. I just don't play it that way.
All right, last thing on the news. Well, that's it, actually. We're done with news.
Done with news.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
News. There wasn't much out there.
There is one thing for esports. Again, courtesy of Fred.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
Fred. We can all discuss on this one though. This is just pretty
Yeah.
engaging overall.
Yeah. Basically, it was
Start it up, Fred.
Good. It was an article I found on a website on Engadget.com. Pro gaming doesn't need balls to be considered a sport. So, what does it mean? Basically, what this reporter was saying is that she was watching a hockey game, at a bar, and she realized that hockey is just like League of Legends. And in essence, it is. I mean, you got two guys playing hockey with watching this black dot sliding across the rink, and the rest of the guys settled into positions behind them, constantly moving, pushing for dominance in their immediate areas. And each person on the ice clearly had a specific role. And then halfway through, that's when it hit her that they're playing League of Legends in real life. And that's when it hit her that she understood hockey now. And it's pretty cool. Sports in reality is just like esports. And that's what she's trying to get across through her whole article. So if you really want to read it, it's at engadget.com, and you can get it off her front page. But she talks about how esports is coming to light. Twitch right here at Twitch TV, we have a booming industry happening right here with streaming sites that treat it like ESPN does, treat regular sports. Tremendous stuff happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live stream treatment from StarCraft, Counter-Strike, Dota 2. League of Legends obviously has a permanent spot on the featured games section.
Oh, so does Dota, and so those four games that you mentioned are always there. There's always countless numbers of people streaming them. They're always there.
I'm predicting, guys, that in the next 10 years, esports will be the sports that people talk about.
10, man, you're going fast.
I think it's quicker than that from what I'm
No, I'm estimating based on their growth rate. At 300%, they would actually match or surpass numbers of pro football players.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know if he'll ever surpass that. I really don't.
At 300%, they will surpass it.
I don't think they'll surpass it. Just like I don't think they'll ever surpass soccer. I think those two sports will always be there.
Oh, soccer's in a major issue right now, aka football for Europeans and everybody. FIFA got caught. They were rigging games.
Oh, that doesn't
Really?
surprise me.
Yeah, they
couldn't
were
tell
taking
that.
bribes from sports companies. So they're under
that's-
massive investigation.
Well, what were they doing?
Having the refs throw calls and things like
Yep,
that.
fixing games.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they went as far as the team level and actually bribed the teams, but I have a feeling they did stuff with the refs at least.
Yeah,
Almost guaranteed.
just how like in American football, the whole Patriots scandal.
Oh yeah.
Do you
They're
think-
deflated. They're inert.
This deflation? Yeah.
You would
that's
think
it.
that they would, finally just ban the Patriots, considering they catch them cheating almost every single time they're in the Super Bowl.
You would think, or at least put them on like a playoff suspension or something like that, to where you're not allowed to be in.
All right, we're going way off topic again. All right, so esports article, check it out, pretty dang awesome. We're gonna go ahead and talk about what we've been playing before we get into some other topics.
Cool. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and start this week, if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
I've been making some Settlers 3 maps because I've always wanted to do it, and Justin and I have been playing them. I think our longest game we played was something like 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just
man.
because you're freaking screw up on the resources.
Hey, I fixed it. So I made a few mistakes in my first few maps. Got them fixed. Hello, bug fixes. Playtesting. Yeah, it's been a blast though. I made a Blitz map and a Blitz 8. And the Blitz map is a large 4-player map, and the Blitz 8 is for 8 players. And they're actually kind of fun. A lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, that was an interesting gameplay.
And yeah.
Joe's gotten really into playing the Egyptians.
Yeah.
Not by choice, really. It's just what random has been giving him lately. And
Yeah.
then he's just decided, okay, fine, I'm just going to stick with Egyptians.
Random kept on giving me Egyptians, and I kept on playing them, and I got so freaking good at them. I was like, okay, fine, I'll stick with them.
I like playing the Asians. I've gotten used to them. I like
So-
the high wood demand.
Justin and I have gotten so good as a team that the computer opponents are not opponents anymore.
No, they kind of send a force in, and it melts before it actually reaches anything.
And yeah, the last game we played was a new map I built, and we overpowered the NPC so badly it wasn't even funny. I sent in 400 troops. Justin sent in 200, and we just kind of walked right through them like they didn't exist. So, yeah. I would love to get 4 players going and do a 2v2 non-AI battles. I think that'd be pretty fun. Just so everybody knows, I've been doing a Let's Play series. You can find it on YouTube on our channel, Ninja Monkeys Gaming. Or NM Gaming, actually. NM Gaming Show. Chrono Trigger for the Android. And it's my favorite game of all time by far. It's the number 1 on my list. It's been such a blast playing it again. I did part 3 last night, and I've gotten past the future, got to the end of time, and went on to the altered present. So, I did have a massive nerd rage moment in part 2. Just letting you guys know, if you want to see Joe rage, the widget raging, that happened. The control scheme for the Android and iOS version is terrible. And I'm playing it on BlueStacks, so I'm playing on my PC using a mouse. And it makes it so hard in some areas. There's this point where you have to chase a rat to catch it for a key code. And it took me 26 tries. I had to stop, go outside for a couple minutes to calm down, come back in, sit down, and try it again. And still had to rage some more until I finally got the stupid rat.
That's just funny.
Yeah.
Well, you finally caught it, though, I assume.
I finally caught it. I was beginning to think it was
Okay.
impossible. But apparently it's not. It's just stupid difficult.
That's a good thing.
No, not good thing. It's not supposed to be stupid difficult.
I like stupid difficult.
I like stupid difficult if it's not because of mechanical problems.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah. Never mind.
I've been playing.
I just got a flashback from some difficult moments, and actually, believe it or not, Final Fantasy VII, when you're trying to get into the get into it's sort of like a what is it called? It's sort of like a what are those things called when they're in it's where they hold a whole bunch of like hookers and whatnot like that. I forgot what it's called.
Brothel?
Brothel. Thank you. Now that I look like a chicken. But,
You were asking your girlfriend about brothels. Okay.
yes,
Classy move.
he plays a lot of Assassin's
Sorry,
Creed,
Christine.
so
Somebody's going to be in trouble later.
Actually, Final Fantasy VII is actually my favorite story of any game I've ever played.
I think it's a lot of people's favorite story of any game ever made.
It was the most brilliantly written I've ever seen. I've been playing a lot of World of Warships. Well, not a lot. I'm almost to my Tier 5 American battleship, and I love the new update. It was worth boycotting until that came out.
I haven't
That's
really
good
played
to
it
know.
since last week since we played, so I haven't had a chance.
It's a blast.
I didn't realize they had the update until Joe told me, and then I had to wait for it to download and wait for it to download. Man, was it a long download.
But it is worth it.
Yeah,
It's a great
I'll find
update.
out probably tonight.
I've been playing a lot of GTA Online. Me and my brother have been going through and trying to get all of the classifications, because there's multiple different vehicle classifications for racing. So it allows you to use custom vehicles in public races. And I think Hangouts is freaking out on me here.
Joe?
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello?
Joe Balloon.
We back?
Joe, we can hear you.
Uh-oh. Somebody went down with it, Joe.
No, I'm not down.
Oh,
Okay.
You guys can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It was just freaking out. Alright, so
Okay.
enough technical difficulties here. So there's different classifications for each car in GT Online for racing, and you can actually use a custom vehicle to race in these public races. And so me and my brother have been going through and collecting the best of each classification, whether it's sedan, compact, sports, supercar, classic sports, the whole 9 yards, coupe, and customizing them, pimping them out. And I got the coolest little freaking compact. It looks like a little mini coupe. That was like little two-seater mini like smart cars, but I pimped that thing out to be like a tuner car. Massive exhaust coming out its rear, spoiler on top of it. It's so cool. I got every car except for my classic sports, which is going to be another $1 million car. It's going to cost me a fortune. I've been saving up for it. I have my supercar. That's my $1 million car. It cost me $875,000 in game to get it, and then another $200,000 plus to tweak it out. But I'm unstoppable in a supercar race. That thing's unreal. We've even collected a few rare cars that are rare spawns. And all kinds of fun stuff. I'm having a blast with that, doing stunt jumps. I finished all my heists. Nearly maxed out all of my stats. I have 2 garages now. One garage for my racing cars, second garage for my fun cars. That game is just too much fun. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Justin.
Well, I've been playing Settlers 3, like Joe's mentioned, with him, and getting much quicker at Settlers 3 than... I'm still not up to Joe's level for speed of building and everything, but I'm getting there.
You're getting there, dude. You're getting there.
Yeah. I also picked up Settlers 4. Played a little bit of that. I'm not as big a fan of that one. It's too odd.
The
I don't like
graphic
its graphics,
quality
really.
is
It's
cluttered.
weird looking.
Yeah, it's very cluttered.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm all for extra information on an RTS. Don't get me wrong, but that's just weird.
Gotcha.
I've also been playing Guild 2 Renaissance, and I played that game a while ago, and I've loved it. It's a nice little life simulator for the Renaissance era. It's a medieval simulation, essentially. What you do is you buy businesses and you trade, or you start a business, you trade your whatever business you're doing, and you trade your goods, and you hire people, and you increase your status in the city that you're settled in, and end up having to affect politics and military. It's really fun.
Oh, no.
You got to use the beta patch for it, though, for it to really be effective. There's some bugs with it. And all these were bought on GOG.com. Not that they're sponsoring us or anything, but I would heavily like if they did.
Yeah, right? I'm a big fan of their site. Big fan of their site,
GOG's
actually.
great. You can get a bunch of good games on there very cheaply. I got a whole bunch. I got Settlers 3, Guild 2 Ren, and Empire 2, or Empire Earth, sorry, which I haven't got to work yet, sadly.
They don't just do old games, people. They also do new games. And
Yes.
DRM free games.
Yes.
So they're worth checking out. It's an easy site to remember. GOG. Come on.
GOG.com.
I have a friend who's 50 years old. He's a great guy. And I introduced him to GOG.com. And within a week, he got on my case because he spent $250 in games there. And you got to figure the average game's less than $10.
Yeah, give or take. Some of the newer ones are obviously at their normal retail price. Like you can get Witcher 3 on there, and it's $60 like it is anywhere else. But
Yeah.
it is a great site for some old games if you really want to get.
All right, GOG. This is your free sponsorship right here, guys. Free. The next one's on you.
I think this is the second time we've mentioned them. I think we mentioned them in like episode 2 or something like
Yeah.
that too.
They need to give us free games. We'll talk about them all day.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if they
yeah.
Yeah, easy.
gave us a free game every month, I would talk about them all day long because I can find a game every month for it.
Right? Sold. What about you, Jess?
What have I been playing? Well, I know mainly. I know I play a lot of Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare on Twitch. I do that mainly for the clan that I'm in scrimmaging. But as far as my channel on YouTube goes, I've been playing. I got into this game called Dusk and Elysian Tale. I know, like 2+ years late, but I also
Hey,
played
doesn't matter.
I also played this cool game called Entity, which was actually it was for like an indie game developing contest last year. It was developed by 2 Swedish girls, but it's pretty cool. It's a game about sleep paralysis, and It's really neat. You got it's all like 16-bit or 32-bit, but it's great. And wow, I keep saying it's great, but it was actually pretty good. I know. I got actually a few things I've been playing. That was another thing. Oh, there's this other game out there. It's an indie game. It's called Tale of Scale, where you I play a lot of indie games. So where you're playing this first person perspective, where the hand looks like this. So this is pretty much all you do. And as you get closer and further away from something, it increases and decreases in size. However, it's a perspective based thing. So if I were to use the hand and grab something off the shelf and I bring it to you, it'd be that big. So it's kind of cool. But if I were to put it up against the ceiling and drop it, it would get rather large compared to how it's coming towards the head of the character. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool concept. I like what they did. It's only like 3 episodes long, and all you need to do is Google that thing. It's pretty cool. And I did a whole bunch of Let's Plays on them on my channel at Frosty Fricks on YouTube. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun. And that Dust game, I actually have episode 2 going up today.
Nice. I know that BGS is doing, speaking of competition, they're doing a game jam next month. Yeah, so I was asked to participate, so I'm highly considering going ahead and designing a game for the 48 hours.
Have fun.
That sounds like something you can get into.
I've never done a jam. I've been making games for, like I said, for years and years, and never done a jam.
Well, that's a relatively new concept, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is fairly
game
new.
jams. I
I
mean,
believe
music jams have been around forever, but game jams are
5 years?
I've just started hearing about like in the past 2 years or so.
I think they started about 5 years ago.
Yeah, they're essentially sprints.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Small game sprint.
It's, like you said, there's a predefined period of time that designers get together and they just jam out. And
it's always 48 hours. 48 hours straight. I gotta be prepared.
Designers and developers.
Well, if you need a 3D artist.
Well, it'll be like a 3 or 4 man team, so, show up, Jess. They put you on teams.
Where is it going to be?
At the game space.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, and that's this weekend or next weekend?
It's next month. Middle of next month. I think the 15th through the 17th.
All right.
Something like that. That's on their meetup space.
I participated in the last one. It was a lot of fun. Sleepless nights, but a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna look forward to it, and I'll let people know when we do it and where they can find whatever our end product is. So Fred, you're up.
Yeah, well, I'm still hooked on ESO. I'm playing my sorcerer to death. He's addictive. I just can't get out of playing him. He's in veteran 4 rank right now, and I've got him in Malabator or something, someplace in the silver quest area. Having fun. GTA 5 and RBI 15 in the Xbox. Been doing that a lot. Trying to catch up with what you were doing in the PC version. Someday maybe I'll get the PC version and catch up with you there. And I just downloaded Chronic Trigger on the iPhone 6.
Chrono.
After hearing about you talk about it last week. And I love the game. I got to admit it was a great call. But I got to tell you, you were right also when you were talking about your play about the quirky controls. Holy crap. The port to the Apple just wasn't very clean. And though it's a good game, there's still sections where they talk about, like on the Apple, I don't know if they did it in the Android, but on the Apple, there's places where they have you pick colors, like red, yellow, green, or blue, but they talk about numbers or letters.
Yeah.
And they tell you A, B, C, or D, and it's like, well, what are they talking about?
Actually, it took me. I felt stupid because I figured it out on the air. What they're actually talking about is it's all R, B, Y, and G, which are red, blue, yellow, green.
Right. If it was R, B, Y, and G, that would have been fine. But these were actually not associated with the colors.
Oh, mine was. I know the first ones weren't. There was a first couple were not. Depends on where you're at.
I didn't get deep enough in it to see others. Whatever.
Is this your first time playing Chrono?
Oh yeah, I've never played the game before in my
Oh
life.
man, you're in for a treat.
So yeah, I'm going to definitely play it through and see if I can get used to playing with that freaking thumb jack. That's the big thing.
It's actually
Uh,
easier when you port it onto the to BlueStacks on your PC. The mouse is easier than your finger.
yeah, I see if I can do that. I actually found a PC, supposedly a PC version of it.
Yeah, there's also
So
emulators.
I don't know if it's a PC version or not because when I downloaded it, I also ended up getting some nasty crap happening. So I gotta clean my computer up again and see if it's real. So
You just get a Super
I'll double
NES.
check that.
The best thing to do is just find some Super NES emulators, and they usually
Yeah,
almost always come with Chrono Trigger.
yeah.
Pretty
I'm
much.
also playing a couple of games by Com2Us, Ace Fishing and Golf Star, which I just love, and that's available on all phones and PC too, by the way. So I did try to join you guys in Settlers 3, but sadly the game's not going to run in Windows 10 yet. And I do want to say, like you guys did, give a shout out to GOG.com. They have a great customer service department there that handled the problem. When I downloaded it, couldn't fix it, couldn't get it to run right. They were on top of it. I sent them an email about it. No problems. They knew that there was an issue with Windows 10. Gave me a store credit. Everything's cool. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, we're near the end of our show.
We
So,
are.
Oh, my goodness.
one of the topics I wanted to get into tonight, we're not going to have time for, so we're going to do another one. And we're going to do a quick, what we call a flash topic, so it's going to be quick. Really
Okay.
quick, what are our favorite 3 shooters, and a brief description as why.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm ready, so I can go
I-
first
I-
if you guys want.
I'm. I need to think of.
All right. Quake 3 Arena, because I developed it. I was on the development team. But not just that. But the fact is, I love arcade shooters. I miss them. Unreal Tournament 3, Quake 3 Arena are my top 2 list, as well as Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and Advanced Warfare. They're kind of tied. But those are my 3 favorite shooters. I love Advanced Warfare because, well, this is my favorite Call of Duty by far. The movement's awesome, incredible. They did it right. Obviously, the arcade shooters, you don't have loadouts or anything like that. You pick up your weapons, you blow people away. It's just a good time. Anybody else? You can see like the smoke pouring out of the ears.
Well, for me,
Okay,
it's
I got my
tough
3.
because I'm not a big shooter fan. So I can't really say I love them. I do got to admit, I played Quake, and I have to say that I enjoyed playing it when I did play it.
Did you ever play
So that
Hexen?
did I ever play what?
Hexen?
Never heard of it.
Ooh, that's a good
Can't
one
say I
too.
played it.
Ooh,
Never
I
heard of
forgot
it.
about that.
That's a magical shooter. You actually use spells as your weapons.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask is like how specific are we going with the shooters? Are we going
Well,
FPS
shooters should be
shooters?
anything. I guess shooters could be anything.
Shooters could be, yeah, anything that is shooter based. Would be third person, first person, doesn't matter.
Okay, I think I got another game on my list.
Oh my
so
god,
we'll
I
change
missed
that
something.
one.
Really quick, Justin. I apologize. Call of Duty does not make top 3. In fact, my third place would be SOCOM 3.
Yes. I completely forgot about that one. That wasn't even on my list. But okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
God, I love SOCOM. They messed up 4 so badly.
Oh yeah.
But 1, 2, and 3 were incredible shooters.
Okay. I got my 3.
Go ahead.
You got GoldenEye.
That's
How
it.
could you not have GoldenEye?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, do I have to explain why? Come on.
Golf claps. Golf claps.
Do I have to explain why for GoldenEye? I fell in love with Call of Duty on Call of Duty 2, and I absolutely love Call of Duty 2. I still play Call of Duty 2. I still have the box somewhere around here, and I have it installed every so often. But man, I'm torn between Warships and Tungsten for my third place shooter.
It has to be a person,
I like both.
not vehicle.
I don't want it to be a person. You just said it's just a
Because
general
that's
shooter.
vehicular combat. That's a whole different genre.
You're still shooting.
It's a vehicular combat. That's not a shooter genre. Sorry.
I like Fallout 3. I'd take that one from Smite. That's a good one.
Fallout 3 is actually an RPG.
I know,
Action
but
RPG.
you're still
It's not
shooting.
considered a shooter. Sorry. Neither is GTA. Not considered shooters.
No.
They're not in that genre. They have
what-
shooting,
what about
yes, but that doesn't mean they're shooters.
Oh, I can go with my arcade favorite and go Time Crisis 2.
That works.
Oh. Time Crisis 3 was a good arcade one.
Oh my gosh, so many good ones I just keep remembering. Oh my god. Serious Sam 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking amazing.
What are yours, Jesse?
Oh, well. I'm gonna put Call of Duty out there right away. That's an easy one. It's not number 1, but it's in there. And if anyone knows me outside of here or anything like that, knows I, and regrettably, am a Duke Nukem fan. Always have
Yeah.
been, always will be.
We've already
That
figured that
won't
out
change.
from you.
Was that?
We've already figured that out from you.
Yeah, I mean, there is a Duke Nukem bust sitting on top of my But let's see what else. And this is where it gets difficult, is finding that one, because there is a cornucopia, if you would, a plethora of games that I absolutely loved as first-person shooters. I mean, I was going to list like top 3. I want to say Black for PS2. I want to say Doom, period. Except Doom 3. I wasn't a big fan.
Doom.
And I did like the Serious Sam series. But I got one hanging back here. I want to say Portal.
Portal's not a shooter, it's a puzzle.
Ooh.
Puzzle is classified as a
Puzzle game, though.
puzzle genre. Sorry. Try again.
I'd believe
He's
that.
back. Ish.
Does Crystal have any of her 3?
Do you have any first-person shooters you love? Oh, go ahead.
Does The Last of Us count? Or no?
Nope. That's an
No.
action adventure.
I don't do shooters. I don't.
No, we were just asking.
Can you count Elder Scrolls?
No.
Neither-
RPG. Don't you know what genres are?
Well, I mean, it's in first-person perspective, and you shoot arrows.
I'm talking about the classification, the genre of shooter. Not RPG.
I'm just
Not
saying-
action adventure. Not because it has shooting in it doesn't make it a shooter.
What about Twisted Metal? I'm joking.
That's it. You're fired.
I don't think he wants you on his team anymore for the Game Jam.
Yep. No, he doesn't even know his genres. He can't be on my team.
Blew that one.
Welcome back, Fred.
Thank you. Damn modem blew out again.
Oh, I hate that. Well, that's it
Thank
for
God
the show
Comcast
tonight.
Coming tomorrow.
Oh, that's good. That's it for the night show, guys. I'm still going to talk to Justin and the guys about doing our own little Ninja Monkey esports leagues. Our own little leagues for ourselves. Possibly prizes for the winners. Probably doing once a year Ninja Monkey Olympics. E-Olympics. Things of that nature. All obscure games. Nothing that's already a part of the current esports world. Most likely, aka classic games, indies, that kind of thing. So, email us with your suggestions if you want to do it. If you have ideas, if you want to help out, we're gonna need a lot of help getting this organized. So, email us at nmgamingshow@gmail.com. You can tweet us on Twitter, nmgamingshow, in our chat room during our Twitch streams. You name it, come let us know, and we'd love to get the star. I think it'd be a good idea, and it'd be a blast to do.
Do some
So-
classic game esports. Yay.
Right. Maybe even do Settlers 3 tournament. Who knows?
Sounds good.
Nice, Jesse. Very nice. All right, guys. That is it for us. I'm going to use our last topic for next episode. And that is, if I were to design a game from scratch, what would it be? So you guys think
This
about
is where
that.
Joe's gonna steal all our ideas for this game jam.
Right?
Actually, I already have a game I've been working on for a very long time I'm going to talk about. But Yeah, so do you guys have a week to think about that? What would be your ideal game that if you got a chance to make any game you wanted, what would it be? So, that's for next
Ooh,
week, guys.
that'd be fun.
Tune in, episode 20, next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/NM Gaming Show. Come in, say hi, be our 5th host. I want to thank Smiter of Slags and Liaza for being in chat tonight. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much. Everyone else who's watching, thank you. And please like and subscribe if you are watching on YouTube, and have a fantastic week.
Bye.
Adios.
Baller.
Hey.
And for some reason, it's just doing the audio and not the video. Let me try that again. Round 2 on the credits. There it goes.